The Denver Nuggets are now up 2-1 against the OKC Thunders and still has the home court advantage after taking it away from the OKC Thunder in Game 1. In Game 2, it was quite obvious that the NBA wanted the Denver Nuggets to lose that game. Like, you know how insane that was for Nikola Jokic to foul out in the third quarter? Man, like, if that doesn't say anything about narratives that the NBA want to have and it has to be implied, then you're probably turning the blind eye on this situation. I mean, I get it. It's a business, and the more games that the NBA playoffs has, the more money that the NBA has. It wasn't just Jokic that was being targeted with the foul trouble stuff, but also Russell Westbrook that was also in foul trouble and had 5 fouls in Game 2. Do you guys think that the referees manipulated Game 2 for the Denver Nuggets to lose? Let me know in the comment section and let's make this a conversation. But in Game 3, the Denver Nuggets were able to come up on top again. As I mentioned in the other video that I made after Game 1, Denver's experience will help them win this series, not just any games, but this series overall against the Oklahoma City Thunder. OKC's inexperience is slowly showing up here and there, and it's costing them every game that they have lost in this series so far. And guys, before we recap Game 3, if you like basketball content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification button as I will be making videos for you guys every week. And now, let's get to it. I want to start off by, how the hell does Nikola Jokic foul out in the third quarter in Game 2 and only having 2 fouls in Game 3? I mean, overall in Game 3, Nikola Jokic played very well. This dude almost had another 2020 game. He had 20 points and 14 rebounds. I mean, he had 14 defensive rebounds, but he had 16 rebounds overall. It was pretty funny how they drew up the last play for Nikola Jokic in the fourth quarter for a game winner, and for some reason, out of all the shots, I don't know why, it was a 3-point attempt. Not only in the game that Nikola Jokic was 0-10 on the 3-point end, but this dude took like 2 centuries to release that last shot because like he has a very slow release. So I don't know why that play was for him, or maybe he was just a second or third option. Chet Holmgren played very well in the first half. Like, this dude had 16 points in the first half and was dunking on cats in like the first 5 minutes. Like, he looked like if the OKC Thunder was gonna win this game, it was gonna be coming from him and dropping 30. But that was like a whole different story as soon as the second half started, because this dude only had 2 points, man. He had 16 points in the first half and then ended the whole game with just 18. Like, in the second half, Chet was 0-6 on the field. Like, I thought the last 2 games would be like his revenge tour for like missing those free throws and costing him the game basically, and maybe even the whole series. These type of behaviors and these type of response, like, it really shows how inexperienced OKC is, because there are a bunch of young cats that are very talented. Like, this is like Oklahoma City Thunder 2.0 when Kevin Durant, Westbrook, and James Harden was there back in the day. The Denver Nuggets played a well spread out game in Game 3 because they had 4 players who scored 20 points and more. They had Michael Porter Jr. who scored 21, Aaron Gordon 22 points. Aaron Gordon has been very consistent in this playoffs, and Nikola Jokic had 20 and Jamal Murray had 27. Like, those key guys were taking turns throughout the whole game, and this just shows how experienced the Denver Nuggets is, because offensively there's not one guy that you can just like, all right, we gotta shut him down, because you shut one guy down, you gotta worry about 2 other guys that could go for 20. And this game is a great example of that, where you compare it to OKC. Like, right now, like in Game 3, like, SGA had 18 points. Like, that's not acceptable for someone that's gonna be an MVP this season. In Jalen Williams, like, he had 32 today, but he's been very inconsistent in the playoffs. Like, Jalen Williams had 17 points in Game 2, but SGA needs more help than that. Like, it can't just be him dropping 34 and then the rest of the guys are just in the 10s, 15, 17. Like, they need another guy who can drop 20 consistently. Like, the fact that the OKC Thunders had 18 offensive rebound, like, the opportunities are there for them to score, but nobody else is scoring for them. Like, that's basically 36 more points that they could have scored. Jamal Murray overall played great in Game 3. He had 27 points, as I mentioned earlier, compared to Game 2 where he only had 14. These type of comeback performance is what I'm talking about when it comes to veterans who have won before, which the Oklahoma City Thunders are missing. And if it wasn't for Jalen Williams, like this game had probably ended early and probably wouldn't went to overtime, because Jalen Williams was balling for OKC today and he had 32 points. In the overtime, the fact that the Denver Nuggets started 7-0, like that run right there basically ended the game. Not only that they took advantage of the inexperience of OKC and really showed how experienced they are, they also showed how bad they wanted this game over OKC. Because at the back end of game 3, close to the end, like Oklahoma City Thunders really showed their age, because they started like doing one-on-one stuff, you know, all that young shit that they were doing that cost them the game overall. So there you have it. Who do you guys think is gonna win game 4? Is it the Denver Nuggets or the Oklahoma City Thunder? Let me know in the comment section. I also made this video after game 1, my prediction of the whole series on how the Denver Nuggets experience will help them beat OKC Thunder in this series. And if you haven't done so, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And we will see you on the next video.